Ha! The look on everybody's face.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
What happened?
A voice? Tell me more.
Nova's glowing figure told me it wasn't my time to die.
A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? That's incredible. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance he was aiming for. Glad to see you with us.
He carried me over the
threshold. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
Killed me.
That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
Does this mean my soul is going to be awakened in its past to its past lives? I think the voice had something to do with my return.
I suppose it's possible. Not that I can prove it one way or another.
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Clear my throat loudly.
Ah, look at us, rambling on like you're still the bloodied corpse.
This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
Watcher can see what's invisible, likes of us.
You've worked with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
Alright, I'll find the watcher.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
Give me a lot of directions.
Apologies. Paradise is a bit of a maze, especially to newcomers.
Don't worry, I know my way around. Which is why I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
Appreciate it.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
I don't even understand what happened to me. I could at least clean all this blood off the floor.
Hey, I had a...
Compared our local herbs are the same ones imported from a deer. And if findings are accurate, then everything that grows in living lands is more potent.
dream about you.
You?
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
Okay. How big is this town? If there's a lot to see here, I might not get to the new zone. That's a primal wind. I thought at first I said wand. I'm like,
godlike. So, you're that godlike, the Aediran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down on their luck Aedirans who can't catch a break? Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Aedirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Aediran in the city. Now they're everywhere.
You have problems?
Well, let's stick to the matter at hand. Anyway, with all these Aedirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
Make herbal remedies for such things.
Exactly. And the required herbs grow in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Aediran envoy, for the hero who braved the Strangleroot, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima.
All right, see what we can do.
Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork.
Why hasn't he?
I don't know. That's the problem. Mako and I had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes.
Okay.
Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
Okay, so we got the ambassador here. Report to the Luminos thing is right behind me. Market district. I wonder if they have anything. Purpose of this. Don't see any reasoning for me to jump across there.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence.
Maybe.
Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point.
Alright, let's see what we got. You only got the fine wand. I already got it. This is better than what I'm wearing. Oh, it's more money than I got, too. Sell that. We're gonna sell the Andra's Grace. I don't really care if I have health regen, but it only works when I'm wet. I don't think anybody has anything higher than fine. I would love to find a yellow one, but I don't know if that's something we can just find. Plus, I'm wondering who do I turn bounties into?
No, no. I need something that says yearning, mysterious.
That is our most expensive gift. It came all the way from Osia.
So they're like right over here. It's you? Oh yeah, you. There you are.
Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
What do you know about godlikes?
I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it.
We have plants and animals feeling it.
Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas.
Recovery potion, I assume. Imagine the awakened Adra would be difficult to get.
Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
I have it right here.
Ah, interesting. Rarely do cause and effect flow in this particular direction, but I'll go along. Thank you. Thank you! Now my work can continue. Take this. I was saving it for a rainy day, but who knows when that will be.
You really think it'll work?
Perfectly honest? My track record isn't great, but this is the best chance I've ever had. Thank you again, my wonderfully unique friend. May you find a kinship with this land.
Great. One quest down. Okay, we got land deeds and watcher. You're off to bed? All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, Maddie. Have a good night. Go the ambassador, I think.
You died, but you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai. Tej. I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
You need to... Kai knows everybody.
I wouldn't say that. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Well, raw talents are hardly uncommon in Paradise, so I'm giving an understanding.
It's nothing like that. You run into all sorts of characters around here, is all. Some more polite than others.
There's more to the story.
Well, Kai? Come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock. You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't need to know that.
Did you really try to kill someone?
The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Tej here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with, Envoy?
You're not gonna stand up to him? Let's fight.
The 7-foot-tall Aumaua with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Flatterer. You know I'm barely over 6.5.
Alright, questions?
Naturally, sir. How can I help you?
I've heard a lot about Inquisitor Ludwin.
Consider yourself lucky. Inquisitor Ludwin is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deathfire, where she died.
She's a death guard.
You don't think you made it this far
that
yet?
Explains a lot.
I've been
don't
playing
know
for
what
quite a
happened
few
to her
hours and I
there,
just finally
but
made it into
I suppose
Paradise.
Wodaka wasn't done with her yet.
You know, Steel Garrote.
Think upon your promises and die. That's the litany of the Steel Garrote, usually said right before they kill you. They're an order of paladins born and bred in Adir, though clearly they've found plenty of work beyond our borders. Their remit is simple but comprehensive. They punish all who break their oaths. In practice, that has historically meant contracts. One lord or merchant will hire the Steel Garrote to bring a duplicitous rival to justice.
Fun bunch. What are they doing in Paradise?
Since the events in the Deathfire,
I need to play
the
the
operations
second
have
Pillars
expanded.
game.
The Steel Garrote has always been associated with Wodaka. Now, they are explicitly her order. And they go wherever Wodaka's priests, or Wodaka herself, believes there is a need for them to go. The Living Lands are a dangerous, lawless frontier in sore need of order. Thus, they are here. Or so the Steel Garrote say.
We had a death guard standing watch over the archives in Bracken Hill.
Cryptic Neil! I remember him fondly.
You attended there?
Don't look so surprised. Not every student of the university takes the field work like you. There are endless ways to serve the Empire, Envoy, particularly in the Living Lands. Here, there are no archives, no processes, all a blank slate for me to define. And I happen to like a warm bed and cool beer. Unlike back home, here in Paradise, we live within 100 miles of ice. But that's neither here nor there. We were discussing death guards.
Tell me about the death guards.
Death guards are surpassingly rare. Some of the secretaries who traveled with our dignitaries in the Deathfire spoke of one named Iser, a devotee of Berith, who guards the hanging sepulchres there. But I have heard of none others except those I've read about in the histories. They are people, most often paladins or priests, so devoted to a cause that they simply refuse to pass on to the wheel when they die. Their soul haunts their body. The passion required to sustain them devours their flesh, and they swiftly turn to bone. I've never read a history nor tale of a death guard that did not end with them going quite mad. When they lose their capacity to care for anything but their cause, they cannot love. And when they cannot love, they cannot be merciful. And so everything before them becomes only an obstacle.
Okay. What was Ludwin like before she became a Death Guard?
I only met her once. She was a mid-level member of the Steel Garrote then, chasing Oathbreakers who'd fled Adiran law. She'd come back to the Imperial Archives to borrow a map to a place called Oathbinder's Sanctum. I remember she was furious because the map was quite poor. She worried about finding the place, about properly executing her duty to her god. She wanted, I think, to do a good job. So, while clearly she has changed, in some sense, I'd say she's much the same.
Boudica, goddess of vengeance. Chosen a challenging patron.
Do you think so? I've always found her inflexibility comforting. Boudica's edicts are clear. If you obey her laws, pursue justice, punish the guilty, and give fealty to the Emperor, then you have pleased her, and I aim to please. But Boudica does not trust. She demands that you declare yourself for her again and again. Her every request is a test, and her every test is an opportunity to disappoint her. I appreciate a god who makes you work for their grace. I don't want anything given to me for free. Of course.
I was told to meet with a watcher, but I don't know anything about... no. You're the Ambassador Secretary. What's he like?
Well, you'll notice I'm nearly always here. If that man sleeps, I don't know about it. He wouldn't say, but I believe he relied on the Claviger far more than he lets on. And without the Claviger's steady hand at the rudder, the ambassador's struggling just to bail water from the sinking ship that is Paradise.
Claviger Amon might have tolerated a little more chaos than the ambassador liked, but he kept this place humming. He's not someone you can easily replace, and not with one man alone.
It's a difficult job. The pressure sometimes gets the better of him. But if he loses his temper now and then, I can't blame him for it. Better him than me.
Alright, let's head out.
Should you ever need me, I will be here. Safe travels, Envoy.
Oh, you! What is this? Oh, Cartographer's Guild.
You've got some god looking out for you.
Deer Empire. Approximately 2,200 AI group tribes called the People of the Deer unified a new civilization called Deer. Yeah. I maintained order in Paradise for many years. I know the city. As a good leader and a fair policy, there is peace. But you allowed Steel Garrote to terrorize my people and so distrust him. Found this book in a public bench. After carefully studying, our scribe confirmed the handwriting matches the signature found on scrolls of Tan's chaotic orb. Here in the Living Lands, I may not be the safest vacation spot, but it's certainly the most colorful and the most flavorful, according to these mushrooms, and the mushrooms seldom lie. I'm not gonna sit there and read it all.
Envoy, is it really you?
It is.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Disoriented, lightheaded. My pulse is racing. What did I do? Oh.
And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Captain Cynric said you have a missive for me from the Emperor.
I'll give it to him.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
His Majesty is concerned about the Crown's efforts in the Living Lands should be jeopardized by the Scourge.
With that, I have better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
Burn how I healed the Adra with the Strangleroot?
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
I'll get the bottom of it, whatever it takes.
Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume the peoples are responsible for my death?
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Seem to have it out for us, so specifically, do you know why?
Something about a labor dispute gone wrong, I think. The Steel Garrote got involved, and it turned quite ugly.
A lot of disputes arise because people here have a strong aversion to being told what to do.
I won't lie to you, Envoy.
I'm actually
Position
surprised
is
there's this much
tenuous.
dialogue.
If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
Okay. Well, where's the Inquisitor at?
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
What can he do that you can't?
Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
She's suggested I should visit a Watcher.
An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Alright, let's get on it. Assassin could be anywhere.
We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
You could. I'm the one that died. No, the blighting of the strange rid is cause of concern, but I must strongly discourage any trade deal that involves buying additional crops from Fior Meiverno. Your customs. Did I level? I did! Do you have any points? Guess not. Alright. I'm level 7. I mean, I could do Blizzard. Bristling Frost. Surrounded by protective frost that increases damage or damage reduction by 10%. Grimoire Snap. Forcibly snap your Grimoire shut, expelling a shockwave of explosive damage that knocks you. I like that. Let's try that. A little more damage. Find someone to report to at the embassy. Catamon.
Hey, it's the Envoy!
Envoy, hey!
I swear, I owe you the world.
I owe him the world. He saved my life, remember?
Yeah, you only told me about 100 times.
Hey, where's Yeda? Is everyone else on the way?
I'm afraid not.
No. Oh, gods. Does he mean?
They didn't make it, Offric. I'm sorry.
But you saved Cadman. You couldn't save them? Or you didn't try?
Oh.
What happened?
The Oracle ripped their souls from their bodies and put them in a statue.
What?
They probably went quickly. If that helps.
I can't understand this.
Hey, Offric, hey, listen. We always knew that was a risk, right? And we told ourselves.
Better to go out at the bottom of the world or the top. And dying in bed like Granda, asking what if.
Did you avenge them? Is the Oracle dead?
He is gone.
At least they got justice.
And I got my brother back.
Don't be a baby. You would have been fine without me.
What I mean to say is, we're grateful, Envoy.
You're welcome.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to give you this. It belonged to our grandfather. He'd always wanted to join the corps, but life got in the way. When we were recruiting, he gave it to us to remind us to live well.
Alright, I'll treasure it.
Well, I'm sure you've got big Envoy things to do.
I don't know if you heard, but there's a plague on and everything.
If you're ever in High Crown, look us up.
Yeah, we can drink to the core together.
Take care.
I wish things had turned out better for the rest of their crew, but I'm glad they made it. One of them may even get a happy ending.
Okay, so we got over there, but let's see about opening up just more of this in here. Way out? Alright. Oh, that's why I came in.
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I wasn't about to let the assassin keep me down.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
Okay.
Find anything?
Still looking. Is there something I should be seeing in this cart?
Find anything?
Oh, grenade.
I knew you were hiding something. You'd better have an ironclad explanation for this.
I don't know anything. Someone's trying to set me up.
Thanks for the help, Envoy. I think I can handle it from here.
Kick her ass, Seabass. Okay, well, this part of town doesn't look like I can really open up. For a common bow?
Seek! Is that all you got? One for you!
Guess the deer and discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
We'll try to look at that in a second. Anything else over here? Nope. Alright, let's try to go up here and see what's anything's here. Kind of like how we can just travel around on the rooftops. Blackwing gloves. plus 10 critical damage. Be a better chest piece? What's that?
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Okay, there's a section right over here. I get over there though. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe? Can I get up through there? Might be able to run across the arch. Ah, maybe not. I take that back. No, probably can't. Yeah. The underbelly. So I don't see a way to get over there. At least not from here. Yeah, I just crossed that bridge right there, or stairs.
Saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
Dropped a mana potion and some money. Essence potion, I guess. Kai wants to talk to me.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the grinning Battle Rock.
Alright. I still don't know how to get over here. If I can. Big chest. Still nothing all that great. When I told you to hide the hull, I meant somewhere with a locked door, you absolute imbecile. Just a door at all would have been better than this. Besides the plant, I don't see anything else over there. Yeah, I don't see anything else here. Yeah, we only got like half the town opened up. It's crazy. Hey, Hal.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of Mykillangelo. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Tell us, play us out.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasapt Jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
You know Marius, do you think you should step in?
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway.
We'll continue to let him go.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Yeah, I've only heard of Widow's Kiss used and injected. Then drinking it should be safe.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor?
You'll survive as long as you run away. Now.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
I need to find some assassins.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
Wouldn't they have cleaned the area?
The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out at Mykillangelo. Don't you worry.
New companion, known as the best hunter and wilderness guide in the living lands. Okay. Stealth and survival techniques to gain advantage of his foes. Trapping them in gripping vines and disappearing. Okay. I mean, it can't be any worse than Kai. Kai goes down right away. Use hunter sense, press E.
What's going on back there?
Apparently they don't like me throwing grenades in town. Open up more. Okay, so find the Watcher. There's a land deed. Seen to the crimes over this way. There's another quest here.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra cool.
Ain't many ways. Tempestuous. Oh, you're a brave soul, on. Spiders. A pleasure, envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in.
Way ahead of you. I'm ready to collect.
Show it here.
Ogres no more.
Remind me not to get on your bad side, envoy.
Tempestuous.
Guess you were just the one storm she couldn't survive.
Nasib.
I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place. But I'm thankful you did so.
Octave.
Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. May he face Magran's fires in his next life. Be safe out there, you hear?
I don't think that's all of them, though. No, the yellow bands. Oh, I didn't take any of their bounties? Interesting. Yeah, continue to go this way to open up this town.
You there? Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. It's not like I can do anything for him, now can I?
You can see that the poor bastard is properly processed.
Pearl District. Alright, so Watcher is here.
What is this?
If the militia had any formal instruction, they'd get it here.
You're a damn good shot, you know that?
Oh, I'm well aware. But thank you. It's very sweet.
Where'd you learn to shoot like that?
You really want to know the answer to that question?
You know what? Maybe it's better that I don't. No. It was kind of nice when the city was still locked down.
Excuse
Can't
me?
get around there.
What in the God's name are you talking about?
Think about it.
Oh, fast travel opened up. Wait. Oh, oh yeah. Okay, so the Watcher's over here. Yeah. Okay.
Well, look who graced us with these presents.
Talking to me?
This is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business.
You're the one loitering. State your business.
Go on. But remember, Thala's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
Any idea who this vigil is for? Must be popular.
Esty? Strange illness took us, drove you to harms your own kin. We curse the force that possessed you in your unwell state. Okay.
Just act natural. Nothing weird going on here. Why is that one looking at me?
You break it, you buy it.
Okay, well, something here. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's landing.
Those are the papers the Eora refugees are waiting.
He's not forgiving man, he's cruel but fair. Heard that. Okay, we've got to bring the supplies to the refugees. And I don't think I even have half this town opened up. Apparently nobody cares that I just start opening up their stuff.
God, got a real ugly mug.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Artist Juno, remember when Paradise was a small town, the Clavager, barely even a title at the time, didn't meditate or mediate anything more than complicated than a bar brawl. Back to the market district. Okay, can I get over
I always
this
thought
area?
they should move to High Market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
You there. You look like...
Can you do anything with star metal?
Wait, is that star metal? Abaddon's arse, this stuff is rare. I'd love to make something with it, but I'd be afraid of ruining it. I can't think of anybody else in Paradise who could either. Who knows? Maybe there's a blacksmith in another city who can help.
Alright. Where should I start looking?
Well, if I were a betting girl, I'd wager one of the smiths in Solace Keep could work with it. Good luck getting inside, though. Or surviving the journey there.
Right. Gallowayne's Tusks is one of the deadliest places in the world. Probably not worth the trip.
No thank you. I'll take my chances with the smugglers here any day.
Alright. Really don't. Yeah, you don't really have anything I want.
This thing was here long before Paradise was. And it'll be here long after, too.
We're good on this side. Maybe? I don't think so. Administration.
Come on. Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you.
Keep
sort
doing
of.
it.
Maybe you can help.
Maybe.
I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else.
Slow her down gently.
I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it.
Tell her in person.
If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her? Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window.
Okay. Nothing here. Oh, yeah, hi. Something saw me.
What am I hitting? Here we go. Oh, no, you don't. Good one. I don't think the new owners like company.
Yeah.
Another glorious battle.
You guys didn't do a single thing. This is kind of a neat place, though. Oh. Wait. Oh, no, we didn't get into it. I thought I got in the administration district. No. Oh, I've been here. Alright. So, I don't see a way up here. Maybe I can't get in here yet? Well, this is door. I do miss doors. Oh, I could travel to Hightown. Okay. So, quest that I got. Investigate the crime scene. I gotta go over to... There's a quest I can pick up, too. I go to Shantytown. I gotta leave. There's a mermaid's den over here, which I gotta deliver a letter. And we gotta go find our watcher, which she's way up here. But alright. I'm gonna end it here for the night. I gotta get up early in the morning. So I'd just like to thank you all for spending some time here. If you did enjoy this, please give me that thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. For those of you who are on Twitch, please give me a follow. See you all next time.